Hi, have you ever wanted to start your Honda generator from in the house or your cabin or maybe your RV just with a simple on and off switch? Well, this video's for you. Hi, I'm Pete from IOTG Solar. Now let's get started. Now here, what I'm going to talk about today is a Genstart. So this takes a regular, here's my harness. So this takes a regular Honda generator and converts it to a two-wire start, which means two wires connecting. When they touch, it starts a generator. When you let them go, it stops a generator. Okay, using this device, this Genstart device to start and stop your generator, is used a lot in our world, the off-grid solar, where you do need a generator as a backup, especially in winter. And if it's raining or it's dark or it's snowing or whatever, it's cold and it's late and you want to start your generator, then you don't want to go outside. So it's very easy to just have a simple switch inside, whether it's your RV or your cabin or your house for that matter, and just start it and stop it. And usually the inverter will have a relay as well. And you can program that to start and stop at certain voltages. So uh, and certain voltages, unless you have a state of charge or an SOC, therefore, maybe you started at 20%. Uh, that would be for a lithium battery bank, but around 50% if you had a lead acid battery bank. But otherwise, that's where these devices are really welcomed. Okay, so getting started with the installation, we're going to have to take some bolts off to get that handle off the generator. This video is going to actually go very quick, but it actually took me about an hour or so to do. Those pictures that have the black arrows on them, they're actually from the manual. And I threw them in this video because it's very convenient. They're very clear. But here I am, I'm taking the door off. And now it's the front cover. So you may have to go back on this video just when you're doing this yourself. See here some more bolts to take off. There's a few bolts. It's actually the most difficult part of this installation is getting to the connectors themselves. And yes, so I'm pointing out here about the battery. You want to disconnect the battery. You don't want any shorts happening. There's a nice clear picture of what we're looking for. And as I get this apart here, we get to see. So there it is there. They're automotive type connectors, so there's a nice close-up with the tie wrap. So here they used pliers. I used needle nose, and it worked just fine. It's a reusable tie wrap, so we're going to use that again once we connect our module. There, I unplugged the first plug. There's the final picture from the manual, how it should be plugged, and it's fairly easy. You can't make a mistake here. There's a connector that has 2 wires and a connector that has 4 wires, male, female. So it's very easy to do. And then once we have this all connected, we kind of want to get it all wrapped up and tied back into that tie wrap so it's neat. There's that split tubing. Eventually I got to pull that down. So that here it is looking at in the manual on how they want it kind of tied up again. And here I am trying to achieve the same thing, which wasn't too difficult. And that split tubing now has to go down to the bottom where the battery is. So you feed it down there, and then we get to connect the battery up with the module. Now I'm putting that front piece back on, and we're basically just, doing everything backwards. So here's a picture of the battery with the module connected. Here I'm just making my final battery connections. So here I'm feeding the 2-wire cable through the door, the little generator door. And here is the customer's connection into where the inverter is. Now, he used to have a Magnum energy inverter charger system that used a 4-wire system, AGS, and we're changing this to a 2-wire. So I only needed 2 wires here, so I used the black and the white, and I'm just twisting these together, and I put some morettes on, taped it up. And now I'm connecting my 2-wire plug, showing my battery connections. There's the fuse that comes with the module. And I'm showing that it goes to that connector. Now we can safely put that door on. So I wanted to do a test back at the inverter, but I didn't hear the generator from outside. So I did another recording and turned the volume up so we can hear it clearly. So here's this portion. So here we go. I'm going to touch the 2 wires. You can hear the generator started. And now I'm going to untouch them. And that's pretty much it. We're good to go. So my next video, or one of my next videos, will be about a little device, a little relay that uses Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You can program it daily, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly to start and stop your generator. And it's very affordable. It's like 20 bucks. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.